Welcome to the next program. The program is design, develop, code and run the program in a suitable language to solve the commission problem. Analyze it from the perspective of decision table based testing. Derive different test cases. Execute these test cases and discuss the results. So, first of all, we already know that the commission problem in the previous program explanations. So, here the requirements are there same as the previous. So, the requirements, if for example R1 is to be the range of the logs is 1 to 70, stocks is 1 to 80 and the barrels is 1 to 90. So, come to the R2 in the requirement number 2. So, if R1 is satisfied, the system should compute the salesperson commission depending on the total number of logs, stocks and barrels. So, else it should be display suitable error message. Following this, the percentage of commission the sales done. So, 10% on sales up to and including the 1000, 15% on 800 next 800, 20% on any sales in exceeds of 1800. So, we already know that the log price is 45, stock price is 30 and the barrel price is 25. So, come to the design. So, we already told that logs is 1 to range is to be there. So, 1 to 70, stocks 1 to 80, barrels 1 to 90. So, come to the algorithm or design conditions. So, in step 1, input 3 integer numbers which represents the number of logs, stocks, barrels sold. In step 2, compute the total sales. Number of logs sold into 45 plus number of stocks sold into 30, number of barrels sold 25. That means that the log price is to be 45 rupees and the stock price is to be 30 rupees and the barrel price is to be 25. In step 3, if a total sales in dollars is less than or equal to 1000, then the commission will be 10% into total sales. Else, if the total sales is less than 1800, then the commission is the starting 1000 will be 10% and the remaining 800 is to be the less than 800 or whatever it is to be is more than 1000 rupees is a 15% sales commission is to be there. So, this is the formula. Then the commission 10% to 1000 rupees and the commission plus 15% to the remaining. Else the commission else means definitely it exceeds the 1800. So, that is the coming for starting 1000 rupees is a 10%, 800 is a 15% commission and the remaining is a 20% commissions. So, this is the algorithm. So, for come to the program code or source code is same as the previous example using the boundary value analysis for the commission program. So, here so, come to the testing technique used here decision table approach. So, decision table is contains there are 4 portions. One is the conditions, condition entries and the actions and the action entries. There are 4 portions. So, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6 are the conditions, A1, A2, A3, A4 are the actions. So, these are the condition entries. So, these are the action entries. So, come to the C1 condition 1. So, 1 less than logs 1 less than or equal to logs less than or equal to 70. If this condition is old or false, then definitely is out of range value. So, in the action entries we mark it in out of range. So, come to the second rule. The first condition C1 is to be true. So, come to the second condition stocks is to be out of range. This condition is not old. So, that is why in the action entries we mark as an out of range. So come to the third one, the C1 and C. So come to the third rule, the C1 is true, C2 is true, but C3, that is the barrels, is given out of range, is to be false. So definitely it shows that in the action entries is out of range. So come to the rule number 4, the starting three conditions C1, C2, C3 is to be true, then the C4 is to be true. So that is sales greater than 1800. Sales greater than 1800 means, so we calculate the commission exceed the 1800 using the 20% commissions. In the action entries, we mark that A3 is a commission equals to plus 0.20 on the 20, that means the 20% of commissions we calculated here. So come to the rule number 5, starting 3 is to be true, C1, C2, C3, but C4 is to be false, that means that sales greater than 1800 is false. So then the C5 is to be true, means that sales greater than 1000. So that words means the total sales in the range between exceed the 1000 and below the 1800. So that means that, so we apply, we mark the action entries here in the 15% commissions. See in the I2, the action entries 2, so we apply 15% commissions. So like that, the last one is C1, C2, C3 is to be true, but C4 false, that is sales greater than 1800 is false, and also C5 is also false, sales greater than 1000 is also false. That means that the remaining condition is to be C6, that is sales less than or equal to 1000, so is to be true. Less than or equal to 1000 means in the action entries we apply the commission for the total sales is 10%, that is a 0.10. So this is the decision table for commission program. So after this we apply the test cases, we write the test cases. So here for the triangle program there are 8 cases, 3 possible cases are there. We forget about 3 impossible cases in the triangle program, but here, so in the rule there are 1, 2, 3, 6 rules are there. So we should write the minimum 3 test cases, so more than that there is no problem. So test case ID, we write here total number of test cases are 9. Description is to be 1, 2, 3 are rule number, condition number C1, C1, C2, C2, C3, C3, so like that. So log, stocks, barrels, values for the integers, expected output. So here in the test case ID 1, test case 1, we entered -2, 40, 45. So definitely logs in the range is 1 to 70, but we entered -2, that's why the expected output is to be out of range. So like that 90, 40, 45 is also out of range because the log is 1 to 70, is exceed the 70, that's why the expected output is out of range. So same as here 35, 100, 45, the stocks is out of range here. So 35, 40, 150 out of range means the barrel value is 1 to 90 is to be the range, but we entered here 150, that's why the expected output is to be out of range. So come to here 555, the total sales is 500, this is the expected, the commission we want to identify here is 50. So either 15, 15, 15, the total sales is 1500 and the commission is 175. So for 25, 25, 25, total sales is 2500, the commission is 360. So after that, after we executed the program, so we give the input like this, it shows some outputs. If the program is to be correct, the actual output and the expected output will be same, then the status will be pass. Otherwise we mention here the status will be fail. So almost only if you write the source code, proper source code, if there is no corrections means So definitely expected output and actual output will be remain same. So status for all the test cases is pass. So finally execution and result discussion. So we write the test report. So number of test cases executed